Once more into the plaid sofa time, my friends, and that made absolutely no sense whatsoever. My torment continues. That sounded like a cheesy line out of a children's cartoon. Anywho, plaid sofa time once again, and after that little incident with the dollar store eggnog last time, I figured, you know what, I've already let the cat out of the bag with this whole holiday humbug thing. Why not just get the rest of it over with too? So, I went back recently to do my usual soup purchasing at the dollar store, and I went and took a look around to see what other types of holiday products and merchandise they had in the store. It was totally 'tis the season there too. They had cheesy Christmas music, those same songs that you've been hearing for the past 50 years, etc., etc., etc. Exactly the sort of thing that'll bring out the Scrooge in all of us. But anyways, let's take a look at the remaining holiday cheese ball items that I managed to find, beginning with a rematch with the dollar store eggnog. Okay, I can hear the naysayers now. But Jay, didn't you already go over this and mention just how awful it is? Yes, I did, but there was one big thing that I messed up last time, if you'll remember. I used 1% milk instead of whole milk, and I was wondering afterwards, and maybe some of you were wondering too, if maybe the fact that I didn't use whole milk is why the eggnog powder wouldn't dissolve properly. So I figured, let's blow one more dollar or two and put this to rest once and for all. So I picked up some whole milk and a dollar store glass to mix everything in, so you don't have to look in through the top. You can just see it real time as it happens. I want to see if there's any hope for this dollar store eggnog at all. So if you'll excuse me, let's get the usual lap desk and gallon of milk, and let's see for ourselves here. Jump cut time! Right, well, it looks like the dollar store glass isn't going to fit in the shop properly, so oh well, we'll just have to have glass-o-vision, or whatever you want to call this. But anyways, this stuff has 3 packets to prove to me that it's worth anything at all whatsoever. I want to try this. First, I want to try this the normal way with 1 packet, and then I want to use the other 2 packets at once to see if 2 packets makes any difference, especially since this glass is a bit more than 8 ounces. And I forgot my scissors again. Jump cut number 2. Ooh, scissors. Okay, according to the directions, open, stir, and enjoy. The powder goes in first, then comes the milk. So let's just get this over with here. Into the glass it goes. I wonder if I should have washed this glass first for you. Nah, who cares? It's only me. Don't worry, I won't be much of a loss if something happens to me because of this. Nobody gives a darn about me anyways. Just kidding, just kidding. It's sad sack humor, people. Get over it. First and foremost, whole milk. Red, not blue. Here we go. 25% of your day's saturated fat from 1 serving of this crap, which is a big reason why I don't drink whole milk. But let's see if all that extra fat helps the eggnog powder dissolve any better. Alright, and now, plastic spoon time. Should have gotten a cheap dollar store spoon to go with the glass. Let's see if it stirs any bit. Ooh, maybe it's because I'm using a glass, but I'm not hearing any of the sand noises that I heard the last time I tried stirring this up. And you can't even see me stirring it in the darn frame. I'm going to adjust the camera for attempt number 2. So, anyways, you're supposed to be able to just stir this and not have to get like an egg beater or something like that, so I hope this is enough for it to actually taste like something. Let's give it a shot. Dollar store eggnog, the revenge, or the sequel, or round 2, or whatever you want to call it. In 3, 2, 1. Nope. Nope, nope. Ugh. It mixes a little better flavor-wise with whole milk than the 2% that I used last time. So it actually tastes a little more like eggnog, but it's still not dissolving properly. You still have the bits and pieces of powder that give it that kind of sandy texture to it, like someone dumped sand in your eggnog. I'm going to finish this off camera, and then let's try the 2 packets together, since this is a bigger glass. See if we can get anything at all close to the kind of taste that we'd get from supermarket eggnog, or something where everything's pre-mixed and you don't have to play with this powder stuff. Okay, the glass has been refilled. Let's use up the remaining 2 packets of this stuff and do this my way. 2 packets, and we add the powder afterwards. Like it's some kind of like Kool-Aid or something like that. Eggnog flavored Kool-Aid. Wouldn't that be that'll be the day. I don't know, does that stuff even exist? Nah, no way in hell that stuff exists. And I'm straight to the top, so I hope I don't spill any more of this crap trying to get the powder to mix in correctly. Well, that's what the rubber gloves are for. Keep the tacky... Oop, there goes a little of it. Keep the tacky dollar store stuff off of my hands here. Stir, stir, stir. This is supposed to be a Ashen's fan parody, but it's kind of turning into a lousy cooking show at the rate I'm going. Ah! Stay in the glass! Okay, this is as good as it's gonna get. Got a bit of cleanup to do after this crap. Let's go for 2 out of 3 here. In 3, 2, 1. Getting there. But even 2 packets in a glass this size doesn't cut the mustard. Ugh. Yep. You know how in the Cheetos commercials they like, ooh, Cheetos, the cheese that goes crunch. This stuff is the eggnog that goes crunch. Alright, let's finish the rest of this off camera, finish up this mess. I think the final word is in here. Dollar store eggnog. If you have to buy your eggnog in a dollar store, something is seriously wrong with your life, and you need to take a good hard look and see where you messed everything up. Which I've already done, and I should probably do again after I finish making this video. Anyways, on to the rest of the holiday humbug stuff after I finish this crap off once and for all. And the plaid sofa was pristine once again, and they all lived happily ever after. Ha! Don't we wish? Anywho, some more holiday humbug stuff to wrap this video up and bring it full circle. Now that we've finally closed the door on the whole dollar store eggnog thing and found out that it's complete crap, and I should just save up a little tiny bit more and get supermarket eggnog if I want eggnog around the holidays. Let's finish this little holiday humbug fest by looking at some good old-fashioned candy. Because what would the holiday humbug season be without candy? Like yellow snow. Don't eat yellow snow, it says with the don't crossed out. Don't eat yellow snow. There is some holiday cotton candy in there in the dollar store, but I was looking, I saw vanilla snow, and I was like, oh, come on, you totally missed a perfectly good yellow snow joke. So then I decided to, then I spotted this, and don't eat yellow snow, yay! Let's see, fun sweets, okay. What is yellow snow? We can't speak for all yellow snow, but Fun Sweets is yellow snow. It's a tasty lemon ice cotton candy with no, quote, special ingredients. If you know what I mean, so dig in. What do we got? Big mouthful of sugar, right? Yep, 28 grams of sugar. That's about on par with what? Breakfast cereal if it's sugary enough. 110 calories per serving. Any serving shenanigans? Oh yeah, 1.5 servings per container, so take these and times 1.5 for everything that's on there. So, yeah, mouthful of sugar. It's even on the top. It says it has an expiration date, and it says it's proudly made in the USA. Oh yeah, yellow snow. That's exactly the sort of thing we want to proudly make in the USA. Whatever, let's just taste the darn stuff. Now, I've had real cotton candy at carnivals before. And I know wait, who makes it? Fun Sweets LLC, West Palm Beach, Florida. Ooh, Florida! What's this crap doing up here? Anyways, I've had real cotton candy at carnivals before. Usually the stuff you get in supermarkets doesn't even compare because it's not freshly made with the machine and still warm from the machine. But let's try some of this yellow snow. Yep. Cotton candy. Basically, if you've had this stuff before, you know what it tastes like. Lemony flavor, and this is what passes for yellow snow, apparently. Gave myself a cotton candy mustache. Does that even look yellow to you? I've seen real yellow snow that was more yellow than this. This looks like, you know, some stray piece of cotton. Of course, that's probably why it's called cotton candy. Good times, good times. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty decent, but unfortunately, the extent of the whole yellow snow thing is they just used the haha yellow snow gag to sell cotton candy. I mean, this stuff doesn't even look all that yellow. So, I say it's a nice gag gift. It's a nice gag gift, and maybe a way to teach one's kids a lesson about not eating real yellows. I don't know. I can only imagine, you know, the whole yellow snow thing with kids. They're like, oh, but I had the stuff in the bucket and that tasted fun. Oh, okay, now that I've just grossed out half the audience, all three of you or whatever it's up to these days, let's have one more piece of this stuff on the road and move on. All right. So aside from the yellow snow gag, we have the grand finale, which is something... I'm cracking up looking at this. This is something that should have like an age limit where well, you just have to see it or something like that. Maybe you want to have like a maximum age you'll get this for your kids, or maybe a minimum age or something like that. I absolutely could not believe that I saw this when I walked past it in the dollar store. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. Oh wait, never mind. I don't have any drums nearby. In 3, 2, 1, ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes on Santa's sack. Sadly, it's what should be just a goofball gag gift, ruined by utter perversion in our culture. Sadly, I know this is supposed to be like, you know, but unfortunately this word, if I can hold this correctly, unfortunately this word is never going to mean the same thing ever again, because so many people in our culture are little juvenile perverts, even if they're not that age anymore. Santa's sack. What were they thinking? Ingredients: sugar, blobbity blobbity. Oh, there's our warning about tree nuts. Manufacturing equipment which also processes wheat, peanuts, and tree nuts. Palmer Company in Reading, Pennsylvania. R.M. Palmer. I have a hard time reading the tiny print. In Reading, Pennsylvania, has a bazillion geese fly by outside, which I don't know if you've heard that on the camera or not, but Santa's sack. Are you kidding me? What did you... I can imagine some kid going back to school after the Christmas break and... So, Junior, what did you get for Christmas this year? Did you get anything fun in your stocking?
Oh, yeah, I got Santa's sack.
Oh, there's a bazillion immature little jokes we could crack because of this, but ultimately, when we snip off the little tag, it's just a bag of candy. There we go. Now we can actually talk about this stuff like mature adults again. Snip this thing open. Stop laughing. All right. Let's see what kind of candies we got. Oh, little Santas. So Santa inside Santa's sack. I don't get that at all. Little bell things, which I suspect are probably like Hershey Kiss type things in disguise. Dump the rest of it out. Is there anything other than Santas and bell? Oh yeah, a little present. Let's try one of each. Hey, Santa. Ooh, yeah. Oh, bad jokes galore. Crisp Kringle. Ha 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 ha. Right. Oh, it looks like a crunch bar in the shape of Santa. Oh, nice. So you take off the wrapper and it still kind of sort of looks like some stone carving of Santa. You know, I've actually run into some cheap dollar store candy recently where it's got one thing on the label, and then you take it off, and it's just a chocolate bar underneath. It doesn't actually keep with the theme or anything. So, anyways, crisp Kringle in 3, 2, 1. Yep. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. If you've had a Crunch Bar, you've had one of these things. Same stuff. Time for the bells. Carol of the Bells. Whatever. Little chocolate bell. What does this taste like? Big surprise. It tastes like a little chocolate bell. It is kind of fudge according to the label. And lastly, what little present has Santa left for us? Sadly, this is the only one in the entire bag. What does this taste like? Ooh, it's even got a little green bow. Maybe it's a fudge piece. Yeah, it's not as shiny as the other chocolates. Is this supposed to be like fudge or something? Little Santa present with a green bow. Let's see what it tastes like. Ah. That would be why it was the least shiniest of the candy. That was the peanut butter snack inside the Santa sack. Ah, whatever. Have a little more yellow snow after that mess. Okay. Wasn't there a line that I think it was Ogden Nash that said candy is dandy but liquor is quicker? I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyways, the sofa, couch, whatever you want to call it, is a bit of a mess thanks to all this candy. But it's cleanup time. Anyways, yeah, interesting. Nothing too cheesy. I'd say the eggnog still beats the disturbingly named candy bag thing and the yellow snow. I'd say the eggnog is still the cheesiest out of all three of these, or if you can call it eggnog, and I use that term loosely. But, well, there are numerous ways to spread holiday cheer. Caroling, giving presents, or making someone crack up because the candy you give them for Christmas is one gigantic bad joke. But however you get the laughs out of folks, I suppose it works. Anyways, happy holiday humbug season, folks. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by.